Yeah, but they all were like...
They're all...
Problem again.
We can start again?
Alright, sorry about that. Go ahead and do the intro.
Hi, welcome to Music Matters. I'm your host, Harry. I'm with Christy. Today we have with us the band XRED40X. Did I say that right?
Pronounced Red 40.
Yeah,
Red 40.
Red
Red 40 in voice, yeah.
Okay, but written out it's XRED40X. Okay.
Stylized. With
Stylized.
Yeah.
Okay. Bookended.
Yes.
Yes, with
bookended.
X's. All right,
Yes.
got it. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves, say your name and what you play, and we'll kind of get into the band.
I'm Christian. I do guitar and vocals. I'm Chris. I play bass.
I'm Chase. I play guitar and vocals.
I'm Abraham. I do drums and I help produce the record.
All right. So, if anybody was watching our channel earlier, these guys just played. For anyone who went straight to the podcast first, which I'm sure everybody is excited to come watch you guys talk about your project. Tell us a little bit about what Red 40 is about, and like what style of music you are, and
Yeah.
where'd the name come from?
Yeah. So I'll start off with the inspiration for the band first.
Okay.
I'm really into this Japanese band called Maximum the Hormone. They're a metal band that genre blends. So metal is their base, but there's a lot of hardcore, a lot of punk, ska, electronic, rock, pop in their music. Not different songs would be a different genre, but they would smash like 5 different genres in one 3.5-minute song. And that blew my mind when I was younger. And I don't hear very many bands that do that. A lot of bands, they just stick to one vibe or they stick to one thing, but I'm like, you know, music's a wide world, and I want to fit as much as I can into these songs that I write. Red 40 is my project. It started off kind of solo. I play bass, I also play drums, and
Self-produced the record.
Yeah.
With Abraham.
Abraham and I, we met at a music school we used to teach at, and so I put something together. He reached out and he thought it'd be cool, because, you know, he knows my music, he knows like what I play. And then, so we put together a little thing, but I wanted to kind of, I guess, open up more genres into metal, right? So metal would be our base too, just based on the timbre and our tone. But I also like to sneak in like some fun stuff, like some funk in there, like some ska, but keeping it, we go hard, but we're some fun, silly guys.
Yeah.
Where'd the name come from?
Red 40 was... So at the music school that we taught at, we also coached student bands, right?
Okay.
So students that were there, they could also sign up to be in a band.
Mm-hmm.
And I stole that name. that was one of the kids' bands that I was teaching. They didn't have the X's on either end, but they performed like 2 times as Red 40, and then they broke up, and I didn't see any of them ever again. And I was like...
Well, actually, they broke up and then they got back together, and now they play in a little band called Blink-182.
Yeah, we helped them get off of their feet, you know.
Yeah,
started their career.
We basically started Blink-182.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But Red 40 is a food coloring, right? I'm sure you know that.
Okay.
A few years ago, it was in a lot of food. Like Burger King had this like volcano burger or something, and it was like a red.
Yeah, I
burger,
kind of remember
right?
that.
Yeah, and then people called it the Red 40 burger, and it was just, it was so funny because Red 40 became a meme for a little bit, right? Like you get food and be like, oh, is there Red 40 in it? Or you get a drink and you're like, Red 40, go, 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 go.
Yeah.
So I thought it just rolled off the tongue really well.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
they're-
Burger King, you did the black buns too on the.
yeah.
I can't remember what burger it was. Something about it. I don't know. It didn't look. It didn't look
It's
right.
funny you mentioned that because Black 90 is actually our alter ego band.
Yeah.
So y'all can
Okay.
check that out.
I need to
sometime.
learn the name of more food dice.
I guess.
Yeah, it's got to come in handy somewhere.
Cool. So how did you? So the two of you met at at one of the music schools. Do you care which one, or do you want to
It's
say
called Bach to Rock.
Bach to Rock?
Yeah. So we met in McKinney.
Okay.
They have a few, like in Flower Mound.
Okay. And so that's how you two got together. How'd the rest of the crew get together?
Well, this is Chris. He's my younger brother.
Yeah. So you got together post womb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how old.
I got here as quick as I could.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, he needs me to play bass.
No, but I asked my brother. He's honestly.
let me out!
Yeah, right when he was born, I was like, we're gonna do a project together.
Yeah.
No, he's honestly the best bass player I know.
Wow.
Biased, obviously, but he is really. So I was like, you can learn the songs. They're not his usual genre, not usually what he plays, but he could learn them. And he put together tracks for us too. He's like done a lot of stuff for the band, so he's been a big help. Chase, he's one of my homies. We met in college, College. Not music related, but we met at like a Super Smash Brothers video game club.
Yeah, I was the vice president of our college's Smash Bros. Club.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Christian just showed up one day and we were playing music, and honestly, like before we even like played music together, we just played a bunch of video games. So
It just so happened we both play music too. Like, it's a lot of people in that club we've jammed with before. Like, there's some crossover between gamers and musicians.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
That's-
From the fine motor skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how our band practices usually end up there at Chase's house with playing video games.
Video game.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard of this band called the Warning. It's three women. They recently they're from, I think they're from Mexico, but they recently opened for like the Foo Fighters. I was listening to they had them on Welcome to Rockville, which was the big music fest a few weeks back. They said that they got into playing music from Guitar Hero. So
Yeah.
that was their inspiration, and they love playing that video game. And
I mean, Guitar Hero is a big deal for us. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
So I actually have an interesting Guitar Hero story.
Let's hear
So I'm a huge Dragon Force fan, right? And if you know Dragon Force, basically a large percentage of its success, of their success, is because they were in Guitar Hero, right? Yep, Guitar Hero 3, the boss battle, if you will.
Shout out.
They've never shied away from that. They're influenced by video games, so it's pretty fitting. I went to the last time that they were in Dallas. They were playing at Granada Theater.
The Warning?
No,
Dragon Force.
Dragon Force.
Sorry.
Yeah. They were playing at Granada Theater. I went to go see them, and it was the last. It was for their encore. They did two songs. They did a cover of a Celine Dion song, "My Heart Will Go On," and then they finished it with "Through the Fire and the Flames." Right. Now I saw something that was very, very unusual. Two women at a Dragon Force concert. That is crazy, because it's a total dude.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, well, they were like by themselves. You'll see them like when they're with their significant other, but so there are these two girls there. They had like the whole Guitar Hero controllers, right? So I was in the pit at that point, and they were on the barrier. I told them, hey, hold it up so they can see it, before Through the Fire and the Flames. They hold it up. The vocalist Mark Hudson saw it, and he's like, he's telling them like pass it up. So they toss it up. So I actually have a video on my phone of Mark Hudson with the Guitar Hero controller just playing.
We gotta splice that in.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Right here in the edit.
Well, we actually
doing
have
the
one of the
post.
Guitar Hero guitars there on the rack. There's
I
a little
see it.
Easter egg for you in the studio.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. A fun fact about Guitar Hero? Guitar Hero 1 and 2, none of that was the original music or the original stems. They did covers of those songs. It wasn't until Guitar Hero 3 where they had the actual song
Ah,
I didn't
in
know
the
that.
games. Yeah.
interesting.
I went and played Guitar Hero 2 at one of my other friends' house. They had it on their PS2, and we are playing Bulls on Parade or some other. It was a Rage
you were
Against
like,
the
yo,
Machine
this
song.
isn't.
Yeah.
This isn't Rage.
It was a
This
Rage
doesn't
Against the
sound
Machine
right.
song.
This
Yeah.
is
And then
Tim Morello.
I hear the guy start rapping, and I'm like, yo, that's not him.
Well, they did it justice in Guitar Hero 3 because I know that is one of the songs that plays when you load it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it must have been a Foo Fighters song. That band
Yeah.
I mentioned, Maximum the Hormone,
Yeah.
they opened for Foo Fighters this year.
Ah.
Foo Fighters came to Japan.
Okay.
Maximum the Hormone was one of the bands that opened for them. Big open field, 100,000 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can
That's
you
a-
imagine playing for 100,000?
Yeah.
I can imagine
Yeah.
playing for no one.
I don't have to manage that.
Yeah, I don't have to
there's
mention
been a lot of we've had a lot of bands through here, and I think that's one of the things that we've all had in common is playing for the sound guy.
Playing for the bartenders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bartenders.
Playing
And,
for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we've seen.
But you
it.
know what? Maybe the approach is the same.
Yeah.
Playing, doing that or playing for 100,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it is. So stylistically, you said you're metal, but I just heard you play, and I'm hearing punk.
Punk, yeah. Got a
Yeah.
punk attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't
punk is
know.
not
I'm
very-
all over the place with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so hardcore, that's kind of my thing. I love hardcore punk. I go to shows all the time. I start the pits. I'm like just a small little Asian guy, like just throwing kicks. I'm the first one in there. I'm stage diving. I love doing all that. I love the hardcore scene. I'm in Denton a lot, go to shows. So that's my base. So think of, I don't know, I guess if you could paint music like a picture, my canvas is hardcore punk, and then I paint it with metal, funk, pop in there. Like I'll throw a chorus in there when I'm actually singing. Some deathcore when I go, right? But
My first impression of y'all's music is like I caught on to the hardcore vocals, the hardcore vocals immediately. But like the instrumentation, a lot of it, I'm hearing like thrash metal. I thought that was like,
Yeah.
kind of interesting, but it definitely works. But can you kind of go into like how you got into those styles, how you got into playing music as a whole and all that good stuff?
yeah. Well, I come from a musical family. Dad plays bass, he plays guitar, mom's a singer. And then all of my aunties and uncles also, like, they play in church. A lot of my older cousins, so we're kind of the babies of our family. So we had older cousins that were into, like, screamo music. When MySpace was coming out, they were like, oh, look, it's My Chemical Romance, and I Set My Friends on Fire.
Yeah, I got it from here. So it was a race to see which cousin could be the best musician, and we came out top two. Me and Christian. So, and in the way we just listened to a lot of stuff, man. Growing up, our parents were on Earth, Wind, and Fire.
A lot of
Our
new
cousins were on My Chemical Romance. Some of our other cousins were into rap. So we had a broad like palette of music growing up, and for this project particularly, we just kind of wanted to go in that vein of like just fast, loud rock. That's all it is. We could sit here like trying to put labels on it, but in the end, it's just like loud rock music.
Yeah.
The one thing that I noticed is y'all are having fun.
Try.
I mean, you're not dark. You're more upbeat and fun, and so I think that's great.
Thanks, yeah.
Yeah,
We all got our bangs in our eyes,
Yeah.
dark
it's like
nose.
like me and Christy were talking about off camera. It's like for each project that we have, and I play in a bunch, Christian plays in a bunch, we all do. We kind of mold ourselves to adapt to the sound, but we are just four dudes that have fun, have day jobs, and play music, and it's a blast. So I mean, how could we not smile playing?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I always say do what you love and love what you do. And so if I'm not having fun, I wouldn't be here. I think that I think I actually put having fun over sounding good. Like sometimes I'm like, you know what? I don't care if I sound terrible. I'm having fun, whatever.
Yeah.
But sometimes when we have too much fun, we got to dial it back.
Yeah.
Because we still want to sound good.
Yeah.
But
As far
it
as
happens from time to time.
where thrash metal and my sound comes from, so I wrote all the riffs, right? I started off playing guitar and being very influenced by Metallica. And when you grow up playing Metallica that never really leaves you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just can't help it.
Metallica is pretty influential with a lot of bands. So
Definitely.
there's always a little something there.
Yeah.
I can't stand Metallica.
No.
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 Yeah.
I'm like the number one Metallica op.
Are you a
You're-
Megadeth guy?
No, I just don't.
You're
Surprisingly, I don't actually listen to metal.
He's actually just joking, Metallica. If you need an opener, he's just being facetious.
Yeah,
Don't mind him. Chill out.
Red dot just appears on my head. Take him out.
Well, Abraham, he's really into punk music, like Blink 182.
Yeah, I'm into like punk, pop punk. So I just like playing fast and I like making a fool out of myself. So when I heard Christian's music for the first time, when I asked him, hey, like, can I, mix and master? I'll give you a good deal and everything.
He did.
I was like, this music rocks. I've fallen in love with one of the songs off of Demonstration, Ugly. It's a really good song. And I would play them in my free time, like before I was even technically a part of the band. I would just play them. I had to listen to them 20 times when I was mixing them, but it was fine. So yeah, but I grew up on, pop, punk, and rock, like, and it's weird. I like 21 Pilots. It's probably my favorite band, but they're like alternative. But they also do a lot of genre blending as well. They're like screamo ukulele, so it's like, but Christian's music is Red 40 just has a vibe, and when we all jammed for the first time, it was amazing. It was just like, there was something there.
Yeah. Just because fun's at the center of it.
Mhm.
I mean, for me, it's more about the expression. I know what I'm playing, of course, like I wrote the music.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm expressing it, that's when it becomes really fun.
Yeah.
So you write all the music and the lyrics
Yes.
and the music.
So you played 4 songs for us: Enemies, Guile, The Fool, and A People with No History. So what are those about?
Okay.
We just heard you. We just heard you screaming lyrics at
It's
us.
the
Tell
Christian
us-
show now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Enemies, this was the first song that well, it's actually not the first song I wrote for the record. I wrote Guile like 5 years ago, and I just like made a demo, and I was like, okay, I'll just keep it there. But then I brought it back up 5 years later. Enemies was the first thing that I wrote for Red 40, though, with the intention of it being for the band. Enemies is about Super Smash Bros., the game that I love to play. Yeah. It's about going to tournaments and losing or winning, but like being in that competitive state. The opening line, well, I scream enemies. Enemies meaning the characters on the screen. Those are your opponents, right? I'm saying all around me, enemies, all around me, enemies. So like when you're in a tournament, it's like everyone's your opponent. You don't know who you're going to fight, or you don't know who you're going to play the next match against. So, like Chase has been there too. Like everyone's homies at Smash tournaments, but it's also like everyone's out to get each other because you just want to be the best, right?
Right.
When I found out what Enemies was about, I texted him. I was like, "Is this about Mario?" Because he says like at the end, there's like, "Yeah, I'm about to play Nintendo party games." I was like, "Is this a song about Mario?" Like,
He's singing about Nintendo party games.
he's singing
in
about
the
Nintendo.
outro.
He's yelling at us.
Yeah, I name
What about
dropped
Guile?
that. That's in the lyrics. Nintendo party game.
You're gonna get
What about
sued.
Guile? What's that one about?
So Guile, I wrote that one. Oh my gosh, how old was I? I was like 24 or something when I wrote that. It was about this business law professor that I had, who
Don't say his name, please, God.
yeah, his name was Professor. No, but he was he didn't lie to his students, but he'd always be sarcastic and joking around. And after 2 weeks in the class, I was like, is he ever gonna take this seriously? Yeah, but he'd always be joking around, and then he'd answer, students' questions with like tongue in cheek, right? The first line for that song is,
Wow.
"I've had enough of your tongue in cheek."
Yeah.
Then shaken awake, now I don't believe. Because I'm like, after a while, I was like, I don't believe anything you say anymore. And it was like the kind of teacher that was like, he was just there to get paid, right? He was like, oh, pick whatever course you want to teach, and then he'll learn that the night before, then come to school, then try to teach it. It's kind of like that. So I was just like kind of irked. And then there's another thing he said, like, I don't know, it was probably before one of our finals, and he was like, "You guys should be grateful that I teach you like this." And I was like, "You can't tell me how I should feel about you." Right?
Right.
And then so that's in the chorus. "You can't tell me how I should feel about you." And it'll just loop like that. And I thought that sounded really cool, so I was like, I'll put that in a track too.
Yeah.
The Fool is, it's like an it started off, I guess, anti-pharma, right? Or I guess anti, like, drug industry. So you see a lot of commercials, and it's like, yeah, this will help you do this for 10 seconds, and then 20 seconds is just like the sped up disclaimers, right?
And they're still having fun during the disclaimers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
You
all-
will
still-
die,
yeah.
but watch this clip of
It's like-
this dog.
But they're in their hot air balloon.
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like telling you like all these things could go wrong for you, but you should talk to your doctor because it'll
We
fix
have
you,
a
right?
game.
Where like I'm a marketing student, right? I went to UNT for marketing, and I just see through everything. I see through all of that, and I was
We have a game.
oh,
Yeah, it's
you-
funny. It's funny that you brought it up. Keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah, the people with no history.
yeah. Well,
I know what that one's about.
Yeah. Well, yeah, The Fool, just anti-pharma, but also not that. It's like like people like in positions of power or like, you know, with a big reach, like them just lying to you. And I'm like, not about that. And I'm also not dumb, so you can't lie to me, right? So I'm like, that's like a protest against that. A People with No History, that's a song about the Philippines.
Okay.
I had a conversation with my dad, great storyteller, by the way. He was talking about, I guess, the history lessons that they learned growing up, and no one really knows like the Filipino people history, right?
Right.
So, in short, a lot of nomads. You ever watch that movie Moana? Like people, they sailed to the Philippines.
Funny, I just
right?
saw. I've never seen it, but I just saw that like it pop up when I was looking for another show, and I was like, maybe I need to see this. So
Yeah.
I think I will go back and watch
Yeah,
it.
that's like it's like a Hawaiian Polynesian movie, right?
What?
But-
Which one?
Moana,
The-
it's a
Moana.
Disney movie.
Oh,
Disney
the
movie.
Disney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
think
but that song is about
I think I
like
saw it once. When I was actually on a school band trip.
I got it.
Because it was like one of the long ones where they had to get a charter bus.
Oh.
So they had like the TV screens, and that was one of the movies they put on.
Cool, yeah. Well, similar story to the Philippines. People sailed there from all over, like Indonesia, China, all sorts of like those Southeast Asian countries. And then Spain came and conquered the Philippines, right? So it's like before the 1800s, like no one really knows the history of the Philippines because everything's like mixed, right? There's very few like pure Filipinos, if there even are any. A lot of Filipinos are like mixed with Chinese, mixed with Spanish. Yeah, the Philippines has a similar history to Mexico, where Spain came to Mexico, and then all of that. Yeah, so it was a little history lesson in a song, but it is angry.
Yeah, a lot of history.
Yes.
A lot of history is
But-
angry though.
I love that because none of your songs are about oh baby baby. You know. When Ryan was in 5th grade, I should have known he was going to become like lyrics were going to be important to him because he was in the dugout. He was supposed to be playing baseball, but he was more into music. But he was mocking a certain well-known. I think he's just a recording artist. Just not to say just, but remember you were in the dugout going baby baby baby. It was like
Yeah.
Bieber.
When you're in 5th grade,
Hey, don't
in
name drop.
2012,
He might be watching.
It's kind of a meme.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny because the way you were singing it was like, can you come up with any other words?
Yeah.
You know?
I remember when that song came
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
and even back then, my middle school brain was like the same. Can you come up with something else?
Right.
All right.
let's get the pharmacy game going.
All right, let's do the farm. Yeah.
Pick three.
For myself?
Just randomly pick three, and any one of you stick them on the table. No, just three in total.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
three
you
in
go.
total. You got three.
That's
All
three right
I
there,
got
right?
3. Yeah.
Just 3?
I feel bad
Otherwise,
talking about
5.
pharmacy because
It
my
is.
mom's a pharmacist.
No.
All right, pick two out of here. So you've got 3 consonants, and you're picking out 2 vowels.
Oh, this is going back to you, right?
Yep. Lay them out on the table and make a word out of it.
Isn't
Oh,
it
no, I
supposed
can't
to
see
be?
'em.
It's supposed to be consonant vowel, isn't it?
However they can make a word out of it.
Using all of the letters?
We're using all of the letters. We got a B, Y, I, W, and
F.
F.
I feel like this might be a word right here. Watch this.
You switched it up.
Yep.
Whimsy?
Yeah.
I whimsy
F
you?
first. With B.
Okay.
Whiffy.
Whiffy.
Wait, with B.
Whiffy.
That's the closest.
Okay, so your drug's name is Whiffy.
All right.
All right, so tell me what does it do?
Let's ask Chase what Whiffy does.
What does Whiffy do?
All right. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk about Whiffy. Now I can change everybody's life. Without Whiffy, I would go to my social gatherings, my parties, and people would get a whiff of me. And I want to know what that whiff would be. So with Whiffy, it's a drug that I take that lets me smell better.
That's good. That's good.
And you'll never know what your next whiff will be.
Now, Abraham, you got to say it like one of those commercial
well,
dudes.
Tell us the side effects.
Side
Yeah, tell
effects.
us
What
the
are the
side
side
effects.
effects?
Yes.
Side effects include gas pain, vomiting, headache, hair loss, ED. I honestly, my lawyers advised me not to say the rest because you probably will die, but you'll smell good. So I mean, when you're going into the ground, you're gonna smell like a bed of roses because you'll be surrounded. Not because you'll be surrounded by a bed of roses, but because you're gonna smell like a bed of roses.
Yeah.
Because of Whiffy.
Because of wispy. Yeah, I mean,
Okay, now do the commercial for it.
I gotta do the commercial. Okay. Wait, how do we pronounce it?
Whiffy.
B.
Wispy. Okay. Are you tired of going to parties and smelling like absolute dog shit? I got the drug for you. With Whiffy, all you need is what is it, an injection? One injection, just inject it right into yourself, and your skin will start to smell a lot better. You will smell a lot better. No need for showers. No need for deodorant. No need for anything. You'll smell like a bed of roses with Whiffy. Side effects include vomiting, hair loss, ED, blood out the eyes, blood out the nose. This drug is great for ages 12 and up. Not recommended for elderly people though. Yeah, that's Whiffy. I would buy it if I were you. We're going public on the market, so buy your shares. You can be a part of this. Thanks for listening to my Whiffy ad. Stay frosty.
All right. So there's your pharmaceutical connection.
So I was very against that.
You're against Whiffy?
Yeah.
You don't want to smell
here.
good?
Yeah. I just take a shower.
See, that's why you
instead.
don't leave the room.
Yeah. That was pretty fun.
It's a little different,
Yeah.
but we always would joke about how crazy those commercials would get.
I think everybody does. They're
Yeah.
just so over the top.
Yeah.
You can't watch a show now without seeing a million of them.
Yeah, and it's like the cure for whatever kind of type whatever cancer, diabetes, whatever it is, and they've got pictures of people smiling and boating and bowling, and like nobody's thinking about that if they've got one of these terrible diseases. They're just that's not the first thing that they're thinking about.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but everybody goes hot air ballooning.
Oh yes, of course.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
I might have accidentally fallen for one of the ED commercials. Just,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's quite
it did not work.
So now you've got other inspiration for your next anti-pharmaceutical song.
Yeah. Yeah. Say
I-
no to Whiffy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say yes to
I
Say it.
Yeah.
other drugs.
Say yes to other drugs. Say no to whiskey.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear the lyrics that you guys come up with for this. So I'll wait to hear the song. So Whiffy with red dye number 40.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the red pill.
Yep.
It's the red pill instead of the blue pill. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
In terms of lyrics, I frequently write down phrases that I hear people say, and I'll try to find the rhythm in that, and then
All right. So
put it over a song, you know?
what's a fun phrase that you've heard or that you've noodled on? What's the phrase of the day or phrase of the week?
So recently, I talked to my cousin on the phone. She says "sure do" a lot. Sure do. Hey, do you have? Are you going to blah blah blah? Sure do, or sure do, right?
Yeah.
And
What?
I think
That's like a
And
drug.
I was messing around. I use Ableton Live. That's my DAW.
Mm-hmm.
I was just messing around there. I had a beat on there, and I recorded myself. I said "sure do," and then I like looped it over with it, and it was like "sure do, sure do, sure do, sure do, sure do, sure do, sure do," and it's just like silly stuff. That's a really bad example. That's a
You're
terrible
a
example.
cheerleader.
I got you one.
It sounds like you
Studio 801 Music Factory.
My
Rolls
bro-
right off the tongue.
My brother and I used to have a saying. It's not very clean, but you know the saying, "That's the way the cookie crumbles." We used to say that's the way the shit flushes.
Oh.
Okay. Put that-
Cleanly.
That's a little harder to put
Yeah.
into lyrics.
Clean, hopefully cleanly.
I have one. There's act classy, or no, talk classy, act nasty.
Yes, sir.
That's the next Red 40 song. Be on the lookout.
I feel like that should be like on a canvas. In
So
a
what's that
bathroom.
about? Tell us.
So act classy, talk, or I always get it confused. Talk classy, act nasty.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of self-explanatory, but like if I I don't
Maybe
think
we'll just leave it there.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'll leave
No
it up
further
to the
explanation.
interpretation.
Hold for editing. No, I'm just playing.
Well, we're live, so there's no editing
Oh,
anymore.
no.
Yeah, we tried to do the editing thing, and it was like
That's okay.
Yeah,
we
live
love
is-
the live. We love
live
it.
is more fun.
You get us unfiltered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's
Yeah.
the way to do it. I still want to know. It sounds like it's about a girl.
No, Harry, trust me, you don't want to know
Yeah.
what talk classy, act nasty means.
It's actually from The Office. The character said it. She's like my grandma always said, talk classy, act nasty. And that's how you if you see someone you love, you act, you give them roses, you shower them with love, and you act like your best self. And then if things go further, then that's when you flip the switch and get the swing out.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Everything comes from The Office.
Yeah.
And video games.
Yeah,
That's
Office,
true.
video games,
Video games
and the
are-
Bible.
Yeah.
and the Bible.
Yeah.
Cool. So have you guys been gigging around a lot, or how long have you guys been together?
This is our first time playing in front of people that are not us.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so brand new.
Brand new.
But y'all have played before in
Separately.
separately.
Yeah, separately, Chase and I, he has his own project called Clownfish. We've played a few times. Abraham has his own project as well called Darker Forms. We've played. Chris and I, I don't know, he's just very experienced. We also play in church, right?
Yeah, 2026
But as-
Dallas Entertainment Awards Best Bassist nominee.
Yeah.
Just the nominee.
Yeah, I play a lot at all the jazz bars. I'm kind of a chameleon, is what people are calling me a lot for. So
Yeah.
whether it's a funk gig or a rock gig or a Red 40 gig, I try to play it as best as I can.
Okay.
Our first time playing live will be July 15th.
Uh-huh.
In about like 10 days from now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
We're
we're
opening.
not ready.
You look like you were ready.
Wait,
Wait, let
ready
me, put
to
on
have fun.
let me put on my advertisement voice, all right? Which camera? This one? Look, we are Red 40. We play loud rock music. We're from Dallas, Texas. And we're playing July 15th in Arlington, Texas,
Sunshine Bar.
at the Sunshine Bar.
Opening for Oppressed Logic.
Opening for Oppressed Logic. So y'all come out. Let me repeat it. July 15th at the Sunshine Bar in Arlington, Texas. You can catch Red 40. Opening for
Oppressed Logic. They're another hardcore punk band.
Gotcha.
I've listened to them like one time, and they're very angry, more angry than us. Yeah. But yeah, that'll be our first gig,
Gotcha.
and we're pretty excited.
Cool.
Yeah.
What if people want to listen to more of your music? Where can they find you?
You can find us on Spotify at XRED40X. We've
Or-
released a
Or Apple Music.
Or
you,
Apple
you
Music.
can't give.
Okay.
I'm an Apple Music user. You can't give all the love to Spotify. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube,
Amazon Music.
Amazon Music. We have CDs.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
I sell them out of my trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just meet him at 9 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the back of the parking lot, he'll give you a CD.
Yeah, I'm there every night.
Our Instagram handle is also XRED40X.
Yeah.
On Instagram,
Yeah, on YouTube as well.
On everything.
On everything.
on everything,
Yeah.
XRED40X.
Except for on X.
Yeah,
We're not
we don't
on
got
X.
that.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are on OnlyFans.
Hold for
Maybe
editing.
you
Yeah,
are.
Hold for editing.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for being out here. This was a lot of fun to get to see you guys play and talk to you a little bit about your music. And
Thanks for having us.
Red,
Thank
yeah,
you. Thank
you bet. Red 40, everybody. Follow them, listen to them, worship
like-
worship
yeah.
them.
It sounds like great things
Don't
are going to
worship
be
me.
coming
Yeah.
along the way.
Yeah, we're very young, so it's a bright future ahead of us.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, the band is young. With our actual ages aren't
Yeah,
I'm
we're-
young.
young.
Yeah, he's young.
He's young, so we're got a lot of stuff going.
They're going to be in wheelchairs, and I'm just going to be
Yeah.
in my 30s.
Thanks, y'all.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you.